Hey guys, it's Hector here with another American holiday. I've had this channel for about a year now, and I think the very first American holiday I covered was Thanksgiving, or it might have been Halloween actually. But I didn't cover Halloween, and then I didn't really cover Thanksgiving this year because, I already covered it the first time, so I wasn't sure if I should go over it again. And it's already been nearly a month since Thanksgiving, but then I realized I don't think I ever covered Black Friday, so I thought I'd kind of do a combo Thanksgiving Black Friday, just in case you guys don't know how that works. So Thanksgiving is usually celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November, and so families get together and they eat a bunch of different foods. Usually turkey is the main course, and they have sides like mashed potatoes, stuffing, maybe some biscuits or rolls, green bean casserole, cranberry jelly or something like that. They just have a bunch of different stuff, and it depends on family to family. But as I said in my video last year, Thanksgiving is kind of a family holiday, so if you just got a really serious boyfriend or girlfriend, or you just became married, you usually have to go to both families' houses. And then if you maybe your parents are divorced, because my niece and nephew, my sister divorced her husband, and so my nieces and nephews have to go to their dad's house and then their mom's house, which they kind of live with us, and then sometimes they might visit their grandparents' house. So sometimes families start jumping around houses on Thanksgiving, and other times families just try and get all together into one house, and it can get a little crazy sometimes. That's probably why Thanksgiving is my least favorite holiday out of all the major US holidays, because I don't really like being around a lot of people, and I don't like eating a lot, and so Thanksgiving is just kind of like whatevs to me. And so on Thanksgiving, there's usually a bunch of people in the kitchen still cooking. Some people try to do a little bit of cooking the night before Thanksgiving for the foods that take longer, or maybe just the desserts. Like my family usually makes pies the night before, and then on the day they do the turkey and the mashed potatoes and all that kind of stuff. And for the people that do know how to cook, they go in the kitchen, so I'm usually out of the kitchen, and usually people all are cramming all up in there, and so I just try and stay out of the kitchen. And then the other people that don't know how to cook, or the kids and all that stuff, they usually just kind of chill and either play, the kids play, do their normal stuff. The adults, they might watch football, because football is the most popular sport in the United States, American football. And sometimes people watch Thanksgiving Day parades. I think the Macy's parade is the most popular. I think it takes place in New York. I don't really watch the parades, but I think it takes place in New York, and they have those giant hot air balloons that are in the shape of animals or symbols or whatever, I don't know. And then they have floats going down the street with all those people and stuff like that. So that's usually something some people watch, but I'm just whatever on parades. Oh, and another weird thing that's a little bit more recent for Thanksgiving in the US, for some reason presidents, I think it started with Ronald Reagan, decided to pardon a turkey so they don't get slaughtered and they just get to live freely, I guess. But the thing is, the turkeys that are made to be eaten are a lot fatter than other turkeys, so they usually only survive for a year after they've been pardoned or whatever, because they're so fat they can't really mate, they can't really run around, I guess. And yeah, that's a sad thing, but yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, I guess. And then when everybody sits down to eat together, before they actually eat, they usually go around and say what they're thankful for. Not all families do this, but my family does, a lot of other families do, and so it's Thanksgiving, you gotta appreciate what you're thankful for, stuff like that. But then, the next day, Black Friday, it seems to do kind of a 180 for some people. Thanksgiving, they say what they're thankful for. Black Friday is the day everybody goes shopping, because they have the biggest sales in the stores and online, and so they start getting materialistic. And sometimes Black Friday can get very, very violent, and people start running around and screaming at each other and doing fights and stuff. I've actually worked at 2 retailers on Black Fridays, 2 different Black Fridays. I worked at Walmart and I've worked at Target. And at Walmart, I was just, a cart boy type person, and I helped people get all of the junk in their cars if they needed us. And so I wasn't really selling stuff. But when I was working at Target, I was selling stuff. I was on the sales floor, and the management people, the leaders and stuff, some of them just couldn't handle the pressure, and they're starting to yell at each other over the walkie-talkies. And I was just seriously, you guys are supposed to be the leaders, you know what I'm talking about? And so I was just like, whatever, you know, I can deal under pressure, but some people just can't. They just crumble and freak out and stuff like that. So sometimes things do get so violent that some people have been killed on Black Friday. And I believe there's this website called like Black Friday Death Counter or something like that, and it just tries to go through all the news things and see how many people have died in the United States on Black Friday because of all the commotions and stuff. Not just like a car accident or whatever, but just on or in department stores and stuff like that. And then after Black Friday, we have Cyber Monday, which is like a bunch of sales, but they're only online. And some places like Amazon and I think Best Buy and a few other online stores, they usually have Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales, even though they're online. And sometimes these sales aren't even really sales. Like on Amazon, they try and say, oh, you saved this much, but I never even see other stores selling it for that base price that they say that they're knocking money off of, you know what I'm saying? But of course, there are some pretty good sales here and there. But I think the best sales are usually in the stores. And they call them door busters because some people just wait, you know, in line and then they bust through the door, I guess, or something. I don't know. And so they usually sell like TVs really cheap. Those are usually the best sales. And then they have a few other things, you know, here and there. But I think the TVs are usually the biggest sale type thingy in the stores on Black Friday. Oh, and in case you didn't know, I'm pretty sure they call it Black Friday because it's when stores go from the red to the black, which means, you know, they're in a deficit pretty much. They're not making as much money, and then everybody spends all this money during the sales, and then they go back into the black. I believe that's how you explain it, you know? They actually go to making a profit, supposedly. But I think that's kind of BS these days since there's fewer stores these days, and so a lot of people don't have very many choices. They either go to like Walmart or Target here in the US. It's not like there's a lot of like mom and pop stores here and there. And then if you want to get specific things like electronics, you might have to go to Best Buy or something. Well, not really Best Buy, but well, then again, Best Buy is pretty much the only electronics store, actual store that you can go to around here these days, unless you shop online. But I think a lot of people, you know, in terms of electronics, are buying things online as opposed to actually going to the store. Especially with things like Best Buy, man. They try and crank up prices so damn high, and so it's just insane to actually shop at the store as opposed to going online. So that's about it. I know the US and Canada celebrates Thanksgiving. I'm not 100% sure if Canada even calls it Thanksgiving. And the US does Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I don't know if Canada does Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I don't even know if any other countries in the world have special sales for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or anything like that. If you guys do, or if you don't, I don't know. Either way, you can leave a comment telling me what you think. And you can even tell me what you think about how we celebrate Thanksgiving in the US. You know, just give me your thoughts. Leave a comment. Little back and forth feedback. And I guess you can give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or appreciated it. And you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more American related videos. Sometimes I do holiday videos like this, and sometimes I do opinion vlogs. I know I kind of started getting a little bit more into politics. I try not to get too much into politics on YouTube because I know it can really divide people and there's not always a right and wrong side. And sometimes I just would like to keep everything fun, but sometimes you just get so pent up that you have to kind of let it out there and release your anger, I guess. I don't know, but you don't have to watch those videos. You can just subscribe to my channel and see the other more fun American videos. And I also just do some random ass stuff here and there, because this is just my own personal YouTube channel. I have other YouTube channels that are like gaming and a nerdy Japanese type channel. But this is just my American channel and my fun do anything I want channel. So sometimes you'll see completely random ass stuff here and there. So if you want to see any of that, you can subscribe if you want. I guess that's all I got to say. I'm Hector Magical. See you guys later.